Thanks, Matt. I hope you guys stayed nice and dry there in the press room. But I have made my way down to the Magyar box, and I am joined by our most recent race winner, Valentino Rossi. Valentino, lovely to see you. The dust has barely had chance to settle since that fantastic race just a few days ago in Assen. The first thing I'm going to start by talking to you about is something you said after the race. You said that it was that feeling that you live for in the 6 or 7 hours after the race is why you race. And I just wanted to know, for us normal people, what is that feeling? Can you even begin to describe it?
Yeah, during the years I discovered that is just for that. I race just for that feeling. What you feel after the race is at the end. Fortunately, is more than 5-6 hours. It's like one day.
Really?
One day, yes. Yeah, like you feel fly on. Come si dice le nuvole?
A cloud.
Yeah, like this. You feel happy and light.
Well, the other thing you said to me, I want to feel that feeling. The other thing you said to me when we spoke after the podium was just how unbelievable this season is. Unbelievable because it's so unpredictable and the championship is just so close. Why do you think that's happened this year?
For many different reasons, I think. First of all, the bikes are the performance of the different bikes are very similar, and also some bikes are good in one particular track but have problem in another one. So weekend by weekend change a lot the situation. We know that the level of the riders is very high, and we have a lot of riders in a great shape this year. So a lot of surprise that riders that you don't expect in front and are able also to win races. And for this have a great leveling of everything. And I think that for the people, for the fan that follow is incredible. For us, difficult.
That's what I was going to ask you next. How is that for you guys, though? Because that must be really difficult. When you're arriving every single weekend, you've got no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea which rider's going to be strong or which rider might struggle. Does that change the way you perhaps maybe mentally prepare for a weekend this year?
Yes, for me the bigger difference is that usually during a season, already after 7-8 races, you start to understand who is the rival, the main rival, no? And you start to race also for make the best, but also against him. This year, every weekend change, no? And everybody are good for the championship. So it means that you have just to give the maximum and try to make the best.
Well, in 8 races, we've already had 5 different race winners. The points, I think, in terms of since the latest points was introduced in 1993, it's so tight. What do you think is going to be the key to winning the title this year?
This situation changed a lot because changed from last year, no? From Barcelona last year, we had already 9 different winners. That was incredible, and this year 5 in 8 races. The key, I think, that is try to win when it's possible, when the bike and the tires work very well, but at the same time try to don't make mistake in the difficult weekend.
Valentino, I have to be honest with you. I know that supposedly by the end of 2018 your contract runs out. It kind of feels like you won't be going anywhere. I mean, how can you possibly retire when you're still so competitive? You're still such a protagonist for the championship.
When I signed this contract, I think maybe it's the last one, but I wasn't sure. And depends very much. I will decide next season, at the beginning of the next season. But if I'm still competitive and able to win, I want to continue.
Valentino, I know we're obviously running out of time because you've got to get your way on to the press conference. Perhaps we've got one more time for one more question before you go. You're very much still, after 21 years in this sport, you're still the poster boy of MotoGP. And I have to believe that's not just it's not just the passion of the racing that keeps you here, because you turn up to every interview, you speak to every fan with the same energy and enthusiasm. Like, how do you still almost maintain that side of the sport? I guess weekends like Assen help.
Yes, for sure. When you have the good result, everything is more easy. But the passion for ride the motorcycle, and anyway for be here and for make a sport at the top level is great, and pay and sometimes you forget the effort, you forget the travel, the trip, the hours in the airport and everything, because anyway this is the great passion.
Valentino, lovely to talk to you. I will let you get on to the press conference now. Remember your brolly, because it is really raining cats and dogs out there. Thank you so much. Lovely to chat to you.
Grazie. Thank you. Ciao. Ciao.
And while Valentino makes his way to the press conference, I'm going to run you through who else. Ciao. Bye, Valentino.